Jamuna tira vanachari Jamuna tira vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaranani Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaranani Yashodanandana Brajajanarandana Yashodanandana Brajajanarandana Jamuna tira vanachari Jamuna tira vanachari Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada. Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada. Jaya Jaya Gurudev, 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 Jai Gurudev. Jai Gora Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Jai Gora Hari Bol. Jai Om Vishnupad Paramahamsa Parivrajapacharya Astuta Rasita Sishamad Divine Grace ISKCON Founder Acharya Jagat Guru H.H.Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai Om Vishnupad Paramahamsa Parivrajapacharya Astuta Rasita Sishamad Divine Grace Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada Ki Anand Guru Vaishnav Vrinda Ki Namacharya Srila Haridasa Kura Ki प्रेम को श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद की श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोपाल गोपीनाथ श्याम राधा कुंड गिरि गोवर्धन की वृंदावन धाम की जय, मथुरा धाम की जय, नावडू मायापुर धाम की जय, जगन्नाथ पुरी धाम की जय, जमुना माई की जय, गंजेश माई की जय, तुलसी देवी की जय, भक्ति देवी की जय, समवेत भक्त वृंद की जय, निताई गौर प्रेमानंद. All glories assembled devotees, all glories assembled devotees, all glories assembled devotees. Glory to Shri Guru Sri Gauranga. Namo Vishnu. Hare Krishna Prasaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Tirtha Swami Janavane. Namaste Krishna Prabhupada Shitanmane Shri Gaura Karuna Shakti Bhakti Tirtha Swami. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
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 Om Ajnana-timirandasya Jnana-njana salakaya Chakshurunmilitam jena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam jena bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahim Tadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Gurun Shri Yuta Kamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavanscha Shri Rūpaṁ Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathan Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Shri Viśakhan Vitam Sha. He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagat Pate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavanishwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priya Vancha Kalpataru Vyascha Kripa Sandhubhya Eva Patitana Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Srimad Bhagavad Gita Cities Ki Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Reading from Srimad Bhagavad Gita as it is, Chapter 11, The Universal Form, Text 47. śrī-bhagavān uvāca. Mayā prasannena tavārjunedaṁ. Mayā prasannena tavārjunedaṁ. Rūpaṁ param darśitam ātma-yogāt. rūpaṁ param darśitam ātma-yogāt tejo-mayaṁ viśvam anantam ādyaṁ tejo-mayaṁ viśvam anantam ādyaṁ yanme tvad anyena na dṛṣṭa-pūrvam yanme tvad anyena na dṛṣṭa-rūpam śrī-bhagavān uvāca mayā prasannena tavārjunedaṁ rūpaṁ param darśitam ātma-yogāt tejo-mayaṁ viśvam anantam ādyaṁ yanme tvad anyena na dṛṣṭa-pūrvam
श्री-भगवान् उवाच मया प्रसन्नेन तवार्जुनेदं रूपं परं दर्शितम् ātma-yogāt तेजो-मयं विश्वम् अनन्तम् ādyaṁ जन्मे त्वदन्येन न दृष्टपूर्वम्
भगवान् उवाच प्रसन्नेन तवार्जुनेदं रूपं परं दर्शितमात्मयोगात् तेजोमयं विश्वमनन्तमाद्यं जन्मे त्वदन्येन न दृष्टपूर्वम् मया श्री-भगवान् उवाच मया प्रसन्नेन तवार्जुनेदं रूपं परं दर्शितमात्मयोगात् तेजोमयं विश्वमनन्तमाद्यं जन्मे त्वदन्येन दृष्टपूर्वम्
श्री-भगवान् उवाच मया प्रसन्नेन तवार्जुनेदं रूपं परं दर्शितम् ātma-yogāt तेजो-मयं विश्वम् अनन्तम् ādyaṁ जन्मे तदन्येन दृष्टपूर्वम् श्री-भगवान् उवाच मया प्रसन्नेन तवार्जुनेदं रूपं परं दर्शितम् ātma-yogāt
तेजोमयं विश्वमनन्तमाद्यं जन्मे त्वदन्येन न दृष्टपूर्वम्
श्री-भगवान् उवाच मया प्रसन्नेन तवार्जुनेदं रूपं परं दर्शितम् ātma-yogāt तेजो-मयं विश्वमनन्तमाद्यं जन्मे त्वदन्येन दृष्टपूर्वम्
श्री-भगवान् उवाच
मया प्रसन्नेन tejo-mayaṁ viśvam
यन्मे त्वदन्येन न दृष्टपूर्वम्
यन्मे तदन्येन न दृष्टपूर्वम्
śrī-bhagavān uvāca. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, Maya, by me, prasannena, happily, tava, unto you, Arjuna, O Arjuna, idam, this, rūpam, form, param, transcendental, darśitam, shown, ātma-yogāt, by my internal potency, tejo-mayaṁ, full of effulgence, viśvam, the entire universe, anantam, unlimited, ādyaṁ, original, jat, that which may, my, tvad, anyena, besides you, dṛṣṭa-pūrvam, no one has previously seen. Translation and purport by Divine Grace H.H.Bhakti Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, My dear Arjuna, happily have I shown you by my internal potency this supreme universal form within the material world. No one before you has ever seen this primal form, unlimited and full of glowing effulgence. Please repeat. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, My dear Arjuna, happily have I shown you by my internal potency this supreme universal form within the material world. No one before you has ever seen this primal form, unlimited and full of glaring effulgence. Purport. Arjuna wanted to see the universal form of the Supreme Lord. So, Lord Krishna, out of his mercy upon his devotee Arjuna, showed his universal form, full of effulgence and opulence. This form was glaring like the sun, and its many faces were rapidly changing. Krishna showed this form just to satisfy the desire of his friend Arjuna. This form was manifested by Krishna through his internal potency, which is inconceivable by human speculation. No one had seen this universal form of the Lord before Arjuna. But because the form was shown to Arjuna, other devotees in the heavenly planets and in other planets in outer space could also see it. They had not seen it before, but because of Arjuna, they were also able to see it. In other words, all the disciplic devotees of the Lord could see the universal form which was shown to Arjuna by the mercy of Krishna. Someone has commented that this form was shown to Duryodhana also when Krishna went to Duryodhana to negotiate for peace. Unfortunately, Duryodhana did not accept the peace offered. But at that time, Krishna manifested some of his universal forms. But those forms are different from this one shown to Arjuna. It is clearly said that no one had ever seen this form before. That is the end of Srila Prabhupada's purport to text 47, Srimad Bhagavad Gita as it is, entitled The Universal Form. Hare Krishna. Prabhupada said that Arjuna wanted to see the universal form of the Supreme Lord. So Krishna, out of his mercy upon his devotee Arjuna, showed his universal form, full of effulgence and opulence. Arjuna is a pure devotee. And pure devotees, they have a nature of doing things which is always beneficial for everyone. Personally, Arjuna has nothing to do with universal form, because this form is material form of Krishna, not the form that Arjuna has eternal relationship with. So universal form is a foreign experience for Arjuna. Arjuna, as a devotee, is a preacher, and Krishna is a perfect teacher of those who are going to represent him. Therefore, it is necessary for an experienced devotee like Arjuna to ask a question which is beneficial at the present, beneficial in the future. The people in the future are going to imitate Krishna, which is happening, which is already happening. It has been happening. There's so many self-made gods everywhere in the universe, everywhere. So many self-made gods everywhere. And they have so many disciples, even more than the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Many. So many cheaters. Actually, in Kali Yuga, the easiest way to cheat people is to become a cheater. If you want to teach people the right thing, you have difficulty in making devotees. But if you're a cheater, if you're a bluffer, you can easily make disciples. But Arjuna wants to protect real devotees. Therefore, he asks Krishna, I would like to see your universal form. If you are the Supreme Personality of Godhead, please show me that also. Which is not difficult for Krishna because he has everything. And because he has already shown many times the universal form. So Arjuna knows that. Krishna has shown the universal form to Duryodhana. So the Prabhupada said here, the universal form which Krishna showed to Duryodhana is incomplete. And Krishna didn't mention, I'm showing this thing to you by my internal potency. It was not from internal potency. It was a different potency, material potency. Because it is meant for a Duryodhana who is not a devotee. And Krishna didn't give a special eye to Dhir to see the universal form. Krishna gave Arjuna a different eye. Because, as we mentioned before, this universal form is material form. Arjuna have no relationship with the universal form of Krishna. He has eternal relationship with the medium form of Krishna, which is the Anantam. That relationship Arjuna had with Krishna. So for preaching, Arjuna wanted the universal form to support his preaching, to also show what is the difference between a self-made God and original God. I had His Holiness Swami was mentioning that one of such persons was claiming he's God. So, unfortunately for him, a devotee was in the class, so he asked, "Can you show me a universal form as Krishna did to Arjuna more than 5,000 years ago?" And because he's not God, he said, "I already shown it, so why do you want to see another one? Did you hear? Did you read my Gita? I've shown the universal form to Arjuna." He couldn't show it again because he's not Krishna. Krishna will not tell someone else that I've already shown to Dhir. Why are you asking me for another one? Go and ask Dhir. He will tell you the one I've shown before. Krishna didn't say that. When Arjuna wanted to see the form, Krishna showed it. Not only that, Krishna has shown another form, universal form, to his mother, Yashoda-Maya, 2 times. So Krishna was not tired to show the universal form to anybody, anytime he is asked to do. After all, when Krishna spoke the Bhagavad Gita, towards the end, when he has finished his teachings, he asked Arjuna, "Did you hear me with an attentive mind?" Krishna has intention for asking the question. Krishna's intention is, if there is anything you don't understand from what I have spoken, I'm ready to repeat the whole Gita. He's not tired. But self-made God, they can only show so-called by imagination their universal form. They cannot show it all the time. Krishna can show it anytime, all the time, because it is his paraphernalia. He can use it anytime. If somebody asks you, "Can you drive me to Mathura?" "I have driven yesterday to Mathura. Why should I drive again to Mathura?" So what's the difficulty driving to Mathura? Because you have been driving. So what's the difficulty? Because he doesn't know the road to Mathura and he doesn't know how to drive. He will not repeat it because he doesn't know. I showed it more than 5,000 years ago to Arjuna, so why should I show it again? Go and ask Arjuna. That is their fault. So a devotee should be protected to ask valuable questions, not to be deceived. If someone tells you, "I have already shown the universal form, why I should show again?" Ask him, "But it's something we have been doing. What's the difficulty doing it again and again? What's the difficulty?" The difficulties are they are not Krishna. Therefore, they cannot do it all the time. Things which are temporal does not last. And things which are eternal always exist. So it is eternal in existence and it will continue to exist. But that which is not cannot last. So they don't have the potency of Krishna, they don't have universal form to show, therefore they cannot show it. They cannot show it. So Krishna told Arjuna here, I showed this universal form which is full of effulgence and opulence. Means this one Krishna showed to Arjuna is complete. Is complete. The one he showed to Dhir is not complete. The devotees are not on the same level, and the demons, non-devotees, are not on the same level. So Krishna cheats non-devotees and he benefits devotees. So he showed ordinary universal form to Dhir, and he showed a better one which is full of effulgence, and it was glaring, full of effulgence and full of opulence. That he showed to Arjuna. This form was glaring like the sun, and its many faces were rapidly changing. So Arjuna was seeing like a movie. He was seeing in this form, it was constantly changing, manifesting different varieties of things, which was not there in the one he shown to Dhir. So this is different. This is special one. Arjuna was seeing all these things. This form was manifested by Krishna through his internal potency, which is inconceivable by human speculation. Therefore, the self-made God cannot show it. They cannot. They don't have it. They cannot do that. No one had seen this universal form of the Lord before Arjuna. So Arjuna is the first person to see this type of universal form. Of course, this one is also different from the one he showed to his mother. This is different. It's a different one. Shown to Arjuna. Krishna is unlimited. So his qualities are unlimited. His activities are unlimited. Everything is unlimited. So he can do it whenever he likes. But because the form was shown to Arjuna, other devotees in the heavenly planets and in other planets, outer space, could also see it. Sanjaya also was seeing it. Sanjaya was in New Delhi, and Kurukshetra was at the Haryana. But by the mercy of his spiritual master, we have to spend a lot of money to make television. We have to spend a lot of money to do that. Not only spending a lot of money, we destroy so many other things to be able to make something which is not even beneficial for everybody, which is very, very destructive. Sanjaya did not spend money to see the universal form Krishna was showing Arjuna from distant place, from Delhi to Haryana. How many kilometers, how many miles, how many hours it takes? How many hours? 1.5 hours, 2 hours. With the traffic, so you spend 2 hours. So he was sitting in his house comfortably. He didn't go anywhere. Sometimes our machines has poor network. Sanjaya was not having difficulty with his network. His network was perfect, complete. He was seeing everything and was relating everything. He was seeing the universal form of the house, and you're telling the blind dṛṣṭa everything that was going on. By the mercy of Arjuna, all these things took place. They had not seen it before, but because of Arjuna, they were able to see it. In other words, all the disciplic devotees of the Lord could see the universal form which was shown to Arjuna by the mercy of Krishna. So when Arjuna saw the universal form which Krishna showed to him, Arjuna saw that. And he's seeing all these effulgence, and seeing these opulences, and it was disturbing his eyes. this effulgence was disturbing Arjuna's eye. Krishna's spiritual effulgence is very, very cool to the eyes, not burning the eyes. Krishna's Brahman effulgence burns the eye. And because the sun is coming from that, also burns the eye. But Krishna's blissful effulgence, very, very cool and pleasing to the eyes. Very blissful, very sweet. So a devotee will not ask Krishna, please remove this for me. It's very cool, it's not painful. This one is painful to the eyes, especially the devotees who are not used to this form. Swayambhuva Manu prayed to Lord Jagya. Your glaring effulgence is disturbing my eyes. Please remove it. And let me see your original sweet Shama Sundar form. That is the form devotees of Krishna are accustomed to. A blissful form. They can see that. Here also, Arjuna was disturbed. So when Krishna looked at Arjuna, he could see Arjuna was very disturbed in the mind. So Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur said, Krishna asked Arjuna, you asked me to show to you. I did it, it's not my imposition. I'm not imposing it to you. You asked me to show you, and I have shown it to you. Why your mind is very disturbed? And you're asking me how long it's going to last. Huh? So, what is that? Arjuna was not satisfied with this because it is a disturbance. He couldn't see his friend with two hands. The cowherd boy, the sweet friend, they stroll together. Can you embrace light? Light. Can you embrace light? Can you hug light? Eh? Can you do that? No. The blissful form of Krishna is very sweet. Krishna and Arjuna, they always hug each other happily with the joy. But he couldn't get that experience with the light. This universal form, this material form of Krishna. So Arjuna was not happy. So his mind was worried. And Krishna saw that. So he asked Arjuna, why are you disturbed? He said, as you showed you, that is what I did. Arjuna told Krishna, please, can you take this thing away? Can you take it away? Oh, I'm satisfied with what I want to see. I already said, now you can take it away. So Krishna removed its universal form. Arjuna became very happy, satisfied, so he can see his friend as before. We had the same experience here in Vrindavan. The same experience here in Vrindavan. Lord Krishna played the pastime of arranging for his father, Nanda Maharaj, to be arrested. So-called, it was so-called arrest. Was so-called, not arrest. Who can arrest Nanda Maharaj? Who can arrest somebody who is under us? but not somebody who is above us. Nanda Maharaj is worshipable by all the demigods. So no demigod has power to arrest him. For his pastime, he arranged that. So after Ekadasi, Dwardasi, Nanda Maharaj went to Yamuna. He was very, very happy. He was ecstatic. He was very, very ecstatic. Let me quickly take a bath so I can give charity to the needy ones. Because he has interest to do good for people. When Nanda Maharaj gives charity, demigods are forced to come and disguise as beggars to collect charity from Nanda Maharaj. They are forced to come down. Because of the quality of his charity, not the item that is forcing the demigods to come. It is his purity. His purity. He's giving out of sweet heart. He wants to help people. Because of that, I sing the quality, not the item, the quality, the love of Nanda Maharaj is giving this so that Narayan can bless his son. Out of that ecstasy, he's giving. And demigod disguised himself. He came down to come and collect something from him. So, in that ecstasy, Nanda Maharaj wants to quickly take a bath so he can do that. And according to Vishwanath Chakravarti, the foolish disciple, not a bona fide disciple, the foolish one. He arrested Nanda Maharaj. Oh, you took bath at the wrong time. This is inauspicious. There is nothing which is inauspicious for a devotee. Inauspicious does not exist for a devotee. Auspicious and inauspicious is our material dualities, not transcendence. So, oh, you took bath at the wrong time. What is the wrong time for Nanda Maharaj, for pure devotee? Huh? What is the wrong time for chanting Hare Krishna mantra? What is the wrong time? Huh? Any wrong time for chanting Hare Krishna mantra? No. Any wrong time to think of Krishna? Is not wrong time. Krishna have time. Other things are calculated by time, but Krishna is not calculated by time. So Vishwanath Chakravarti says he's a foolish disciple of Varuna Dev. It's a disgrace to his master. Anyway, it was arranged for Krishna to show his. And then Nanda Maharaj is a king. He went to Jamuna with his entourage. He didn't go alone. He went to entourage. Many. When they saw their master being taken away, they cried, Krishna, Krishna! Krishna was not there. Krishna was in the house. But they were calling Krishna. No cell phone. There's no cell phone. They call Krishna in the heart. And because Krishna is the heart, he heard everything very loudly. They are calling me. Immediately Krishna appeared. When Krishna appeared, they felt, okay, relief. But their anxiety increased. When Krishna now entered the water to go and bring his father, all the boys and girls fainted. The moment of not seeing Lord Krishna, anxiety increased. So Krishna went to Varuna Dev and met Varuna Dev. Varuna Dev was very, very happy. He came down from his big throne, came down of obeisances to Krishna. So none of us, what is he doing? I think this man is intelligent. He's a fool. Why is he respecting my son so much? Okay, maybe my son has blessing from demigods. So that's why he's showing much respect to him like that. Nana Maharaj was surprised. He was not surprised about him being arrested. He was surprised how Arjuna was respecting and worshipping his son. And he put Krishna on his throne. Nana Maharaj said, what? What is happening? I thought this one is an intelligent person. Yes. I was washing Krishna's feet and offering prayers to Krishna. And Arjuna Devi said, I'm very sorry. I'm very sorry for what my stupid disciple did. Please forgive me. Actually, if you want to punish him, you should punish me, not him, because I didn't train him properly. That is why he didn't recognize your father. If I had given him proper training, he wouldn't have misbehaved like that. Nanda Maharaj accepted the responsibility of the misdeeds of his disciples. He accepted the what? The misdeed of disciple. Krishna did the same thing in Vaikuntha. When the Jai and Vijay so-called offended the folk Maharaj, Krishna told him the same thing. The fault of my servants actually committed by me. That is the teachings of responsible leaders. But it is not true that they didn't train them properly. How will Krishna not train his servant properly? How Arjuna will not train him properly? What we have seen is that the disciples are not resembling their parents. They are not. They are not the duplicate of their masters. The servants should be the duplicate of their masters. In general case, we will see that they are not. The guru is different, the disciples are different. So although out of humility, out of genuine interest to teach, they accepted the fault of the disciples. But it's not just because they are not. Some are giving the proper training, but disciples are not following as such. There are also some masters who are not at all masters, because they are not there for their devotees. They are not there. So whatever offense they do, the master carries it. But the masters who are giving the proper training, the fault of his or this thing does not affect him, because he's doing his duty perfectly. The disciple will carry it. But here Krishna is teaching us that a good leader will accept the responsibility of the offenses committed by his subject. Krishna did that. Here Arjuna Dev also did. He showed this. So he begged Krishna to forgive him for that offense. And Krishna said, no problem. He said, see, everything here, take anything you want. Take anything. Take anything. He said, I'm not interested. I'm not interested. Give me my father. That's all I want. Just give me my father. That's what I came for. Not all these things. But another day, it is the perfection of my birth materialism. The journey of material existence is now perfected by your presence. Actually, the mistake of my stupid disciple is my fortune. If he had not done this, he would have come to visit me. Because I'm materially placed, you will have attraction to come. You only go for a devotee, but I'm materialistic. So he would have come to me. But it's a great fortune for me that I have a fully disciple whom is beer. Thank you. So the matter was settled. The matter was settled, and Krishna took his father, and they came back. When Nanda Maharaj came back, all the Brajabasis gathered to celebrate his coming back. But Nanda Maharaj was very worried in his mind. So he started telling them, you know, when you travel, you have gone somewhere, you return with some reports. And all your close ones will come nearer to hear. When you visited Vrindavan, where did you go? Which places did you visit? Which miracle did you see? And people gathered. So Nanda Maharaj was having that space. People gathered, please. Yeah, we are very happy that you came back. How was it? Nanda Maharaj said, let me tell you, I saw something which was very difficult for me to understand. The mighty Varuna Dev was worshipping, can you imagine? This small boy. This small boy. He was worshipping him. I couldn't understand why he was doing that. So there was a heavy transcendental speculation. Heavy. Maybe he is a powerful demigod. Demigod. So if he is such a great personality, will he deliver us? Will Krishna deliver us? Are we fully protected by him? We have seen, they started counting all the demons Krishna killed in protecting. They were counting. And this one, so will he deliver us? They were, this is not the speculation of the Mayavadis impersonalists. Talk nonsense. This is the sweet discussion. They actually celebrating their fortune, having Krishna. And then Krishna saw that this is what these people are thinking. Then Krishna also showed them universal form. They were terrible anxiety, serious anxiety. Krishna showed him Vaikuntha. Serious anxiety. Vaikuntha was anxiety for Brajabasis. It was very painful. Vaikuntha. The Krishna showed his two forehands. Oh, another anxiety. The anxiety is increasing. Like Arjuna. He was not happy with the universal form of Krishna. The Brajabasis were not happy with the universal form. But their visit to Vaikuntha, Krishna with the four hands. What is this? Where is our boy? Where is our Shama, that sweet boy? What is that boy? So Krishna, this is just for a moment. There was so much anxiety that Krishna couldn't tolerate the pain the Brajabasis were feeling. Therefore, seeing the anxiety like he did for Arjuna, Krishna brought him back to Vrindavan. Yes, back home, back to Godhead. Yes, back to Godhead. Ki Jai. Comment? Any comments? Krishna is black, but I'm not black. So I would say Krishna is black. Yeah, but I'm not black. This is misfortune. But Krishna is Shama Sundara. This is not Sham, this is not Sundara. This is
Krishna must be like you.
I don't look like Krishna. Krishna's face is so sweet. If you look at his face, you will forget all material existence. If you see my face, you get anxiety. We are children, 100% opposite. Don't look at my face. Look at Krishna's face. See how sweet, how beautiful. See, so sweet. Madhuryam, honey. Diva Mangal Thakura said, Krishna's body is very sweet. Very sweet. His face is sweeter than his body. And above the body and his face, his sweet smile is like fragrance of honey. śrī-bhagavān ki jai. Krishna. Yes, Maharaj. How? Yes. Nanda Maharaj does not have a material body. Yes, Varuna has a material body, but his body is watery. There is no fire element in Varuna's body, no fire element. So he can exist in water. There is no water, there is no earth element in Surya's body. So he can exist in a Archi Loka. Ananda Maharaj's body, all the material form, both the gross and subtle, is not there. His body is spiritual. So he can live in the fire, he can live in the air, he can live in the water, he can be in the earth. Anywhere he can exist comfortably because he's beyond the material body. So he existed peacefully, no anxiety, no tension. He was not drowned. If we enter, we get drowned. That drowned is our own language, not for not for pure devotees. They don't get drowned. They get drowned in Ananda Kund. That is where they get drowned. Yes, that is where they got drowned. Not material. They are not drowned. So he was very peaceful, nice, happy there. No problem. Śrīman Bhagavad Gita says ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Nitai Gaur